Okay, so in this video, I'm going to do the shadow art challenge. So you get an object, put it on a piece of paper, you draw what shadow it makes, and then you have to figure out an image you can make from that. So my object, and it took a little while to find an object that would give me a pretty unique shadow, but it is a Webkinz Stuffy. This was not sponsored by them, but it is a Webkinz Stuffy iguana, and so I've already placed it on the paper and traced it, and I traced two outlines, the one that is like right around him, and then the outline that is everything else. So this is what that gave me. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but yeah, that's what that gave me. So I'm going to Sharpie this out so it'll be clearer, and then show you after I Sharpied it. Then after I Sharpie it, I'm going to make my image, and yeah. And depending on how long the Sharpieing takes, there's a possibility that the part where I'm making this into something unique it depends on the time. I might do some of this art piece in real time. So yeah. I'll be back in a couple seconds when I have Sharpied the outline. Okay, so I just finished Sharpieing it. These are some different angles you could look at it as. I'm very stumped on what this looks like and how I'm going to create this, so I'm going to think about that, and I'll be back in a couple of seconds when I have my answer. Okay, so I decided that it's not going to go in real time. Sorry. I'll just, show you the video at different parts of it. So, I saw this weird mutant duck bird thing in it. So, here is what it looks like so far. We're gonna see how it goes. And I don't exactly know what I'm gonna use this for yet. I don't know, I see a mix between a bunch of different animals. So, I'm making my new, making a new animal and, new creation and everything, and who knows? It might end up looking really cool afterwards. I don't know. So, yeah. I'll be back in a couple seconds when I finish the scales that are actually made by fins. Like, ducks have fins and everything. So, yeah. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, so I finished the scales and then saw something else in like one of the things where the wing was, so I added that. So far this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go in and Sharpie everything that is there right now, and then once I'm done Sharpieing, I'll show you again and decide what this surrounding area is going to be. So I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Now I'm showing this again, but this time it has Sharpie on it, so if you couldn't see the pencil lines the first time, you'll definitely see the lines now, because it's outlined in black. So, here's the image so far. I can't figure out what to do with this empty space here, so I'll be back when I figure that out. Now, if you saw this image at first and thought something completely different, please write that down in the comments below of what you thought it looked like, because I'd like to see what you thought it looked like and everything. So, yeah. So, I'll be back when I figure out what that background is going to be. Alright, so I figured out what I wanted to do with the background, and that was paint it. So I used these paints. They were from a friend in a bag full of crafts that she didn't want. So I used the orange in here to do the background. Now it's still wet, so you're going to see some like shimmering like wetness, I guess you could call it. So here it is. Now I'm actually not too sure if I'm going to paint the inside of the image yet. I kind of like it as is, and I wouldn't be able to paint it and show you in the same video because I need to wait for the background of it to dry. So, if I do paint the inside of it, it'll be in a separate video. But I don't think I will paint the inside. So, always remember to comment, like, subscribe. And in this one, I would like you to comment what you saw in this image at the beginning of the video. When I showed you the image, before I drew in it, I would like you to put down what you saw in it, and everything. So, sorry, I'm going to repeat myself. Oh well, comment, like, subscribe, and always remember to stay happy.